What if I told you there's a silent battle happening all around us, a clash between two very different energies, the light of the chosen ones and the darkness of the narcissists? Sounds like a movie plot, right? But it's real and it's happening right now. And here's the big question: who will come out on top in 2025? Chosen ones are the kind-hearted, empathetic souls who shine brightly even in the darkest times. They inspire, uplift, and bring peace wherever they go. But narcissists, they're the ones who love control, manipulation, and making others feel small so they can feel big. It's a battle between selflessness and selfishness, between truth and deception. In 2025, the stakes are higher than ever. The world is waking up. People are starting to see through fake smiles and empty words. Chosen ones are finding their strength and coming together like never before. But narcissists, they're not giving up without a fight. So, who will win? And more importantly, how can you be a part of this incredible movement? Stay with us until the end to find out how chosen ones are rising above, defeating manipulation, and creating a brighter future for everyone. You'll learn why love, kindness, and truth always have the power to overcome darkness, and how you can join the journey. We'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments, show love by joining our community of light, and together let's make 2025 the year of victory for the chosen ones. Ready to dive in? Let's go. In life, there are two kinds of people who stand out in very different ways. On one side are the chosen ones, people who lead with their hearts filled with kindness and empathy. They care deeply about others and often go out of their way to help, even when they don't have to. On the other side are narcissists who focus only on themselves. They are experts at twisting situations to their advantage, using manipulation to control and hurt others while pretending to care. Empathy and manipulation are like two opposite forces, and when they meet, the clash is intense. Empathy is about understanding and feeling what others feel. It's what makes chosen ones stand strong. They genuinely care about making the world a better place. Manipulation, however, is like a shadow. Narcissists use it to trick people, hiding their true intentions. They may appear charming and confident on the outside, but inside, they're often driven by fear, insecurity, and the need for control. Empathy may seem like a soft, gentle force, but it's actually one of the strongest powers in the world. Why? Because empathy connects people. It builds trust and heals wounds. Manipulation, on the other hand, isolates people. It creates confusion and leaves a trail of broken relationships. The chosen ones, through their selfless actions, often challenge narcissists without even realizing it. They refuse to play games of deceit, and their kindness shines a light on the darkness narcissists try to hide in. This creates a powerful tension, a battle of values. As 2025 approaches, this clash of energies is becoming more obvious. The world is changing and people are waking up to the tricks of manipulation. The truth is, empathy has the power to transform. It can undo the damage caused by manipulation and inspire others to live with honesty and care. In this ongoing battle, the chosen ones are proving that light is stronger than darkness, and love will always be a force that overcomes selfishness. The world is changing in ways we never imagined. As we step into 2025, something extraordinary is happening. A wave of spiritual awakening is sweeping across the planet. People are starting to see things more clearly, to understand truths that were once hidden. This is the age of awakening, and it's a time when chosen ones are rising, stronger and more aware than ever before. For years, narcissists have worn masks to hide their true intentions. They've used charm, lies, and manipulation to control others and keep their own insecurities hidden. But now the veil is lifting. Chosen ones, with their heightened spiritual awareness, are beginning to see through these masks. They are no longer fooled by empty words or fake smiles. This awakening isn't just about exposing narcissists, it's about empowerment. Chosen ones are realizing their true potential. They're discovering inner strength, deep intuition, and a connection to something greater than themselves. They are tapping into wisdom that helps them recognize deceit and stand firm against manipulation. Here's the most fascinating part. This awakening isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet but powerful, like the sunrise breaking through the night. It's happening in hearts and minds everywhere, creating a ripple effect that's impossible to stop. The chosen ones are stepping into their purpose, fueled by a sense of clarity and mission. For narcissists, this awakening is their greatest challenge. Their tricks and schemes no longer work like they used to. Their ability to control is fading as people wake up and see the truth. The age of awakening is shining a light on their darkness, leaving them exposed and vulnerable. As we move through 2025, this collective awakening will continue to grow. The chosen ones are leading the way, showing that truth, love, and authenticity are the keys to building a better world. This is their moment, a time to rise, to heal, and to create a future where masks can no longer hide the truth. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools a person can have, and for chosen ones, it's their greatest strength. In a world filled with distractions and illusions, taking the time to reflect and grow inwardly makes all the difference. It's what sets chosen ones apart and gives them the ability to stand strong, even when faced with narcissists' manipulative tactics. Chosen ones are deeply connected to their own thoughts and emotions. They don't just react to situations, they take the time to understand themselves and why they feel the way they do. This self-awareness becomes a shield against manipulation. When a narcissist tries to twist the truth or create confusion, the chosen one's inner clarity helps them see through the lies. They aren't easily swayed because they know who they are and what they stand for. Self-awareness isn't just about understanding yourself, it's about growing and evolving. Chosen ones constantly work on improving themselves. They reflect on their mistakes, learn from their experiences, and become stronger with each challenge they face. This inner growth becomes a weapon narcissists can't compete with. Narcissists, on the other hand, often lack self-awareness. They are so focused on controlling others that they rarely take the time to look inward. Their inability to reflect on their own flaws leaves them stuck in the same patterns, unable to grow. This is where the chosen ones gain the upper hand. While narcissists remain trapped in their web of deceit, chosen ones rise above, armed with self-knowledge and wisdom. As we move into 2025, the power of self-awareness will become even more important. The chosen one's ability to reflect, adapt, and grow will help them outsmart narcissists at every turn. It's not about fighting back with anger or revenge, it's about rising above with clarity and confidence. In a world where manipulation thrives on confusion, self-awareness is the ultimate antidote, giving chosen ones the strength to stay true to themselves and lead with light. Emotional intelligence is the secret weapon that sets chosen ones apart in their interactions with narcissists. It's not about outsmarting with cunning or overpowering with force. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, manage, and use emotions in a way that fosters strength and clarity. For chosen ones, this skill becomes a shield against the manipulation and chaos narcissists often bring. When dealing with narcissists, conflict is almost inevitable. Narcissists thrive on drama and confusion. They use emotional manipulation to pull others into their games. But chosen ones, with their deep emotional intelligence, have an edge. They can recognize the traps for what they are, tactics to provoke, control, or guilt at them. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting their emotions spiral, chosen ones respond thoughtfully and calmly. This ability to stay grounded comes from their heightened awareness of their own emotions. Chosen ones understand what they're feeling and why, which prevents narcissists from exploiting their vulnerabilities. They also have a remarkable ability to read others. They can sense when a conversation is heading into dangerous territory or when someone is trying to manipulate the truth. This emotional clarity allows them to sidestep traps and maintain control of the situation. Emotional intelligence doesn't mean avoiding conflict altogether. It means navigating it with wisdom and strength. Chosen ones don't let themselves be bullied or silenced. Instead, they communicate with confidence and compassion, setting boundaries that narcissists find hard to cross. They refuse to engage in pointless arguments or let their emotions be used against them. For narcissists, this is frustrating. They rely on chaos and emotional outbursts to dominate. When chosen ones remain composed, it throws them off balance. The narcissist's usual tricks, gaslighting, guilt-tripping, or playing the victim, lose their power against someone who sees through the facade. As 2025 unfolds, the role of emotional intelligence will become even more critical. Chosen ones, armed with empathy, self-control, and understanding, will continue to navigate conflicts with grace. They won't just survive encounters with narcissists, they'll rise above them, proving that true strength lies in emotional mastery and resilience. In a world where manipulation thrives on confusion, emotional intelligence is the ultimate weapon for clarity and peace. Technology is like fire. It can warm and illuminate, but it can also burn and destroy. As we move into 2025, technology continues to shape our lives in ways we couldn't have imagined. For both chosen ones and narcissists, it has become a powerful tool, but the way each group uses it couldn't be more different. Chosen ones see technology as a platform to spread truth and positivity. They use it to connect with others, share knowledge, and inspire change. Through social media, blogs, and online communities, they amplify messages of hope, self-awareness, and empowerment. Technology becomes a bridge, linking like-minded people across the globe and creating networks of support. For chosen ones, the internet is a canvas for authenticity, where their light can reach those who need it most. But on the other hand, narcissists use technology as a weapon. They exploit its power to manipulate and control. Behind screens, they craft deceptive narratives, spread misinformation, and fuel division. Social media becomes their playground for projecting false images of perfection, gaining followers, and silencing those who challenge them. They thrive in the shadows of algorithms, using technology to distort reality and maintain their dominance. How can chosen ones outshine narcissists in this digital battlefield? The answer lies in intentionality. While narcissists use technology to sow confusion, chosen ones use it to create clarity. By staying authentic and transparent, they build trust and expose the lies narcissists try to spread. But this isn't without challenges. Technology is neutral. It amplifies whatever it's given, whether truth or manipulation. Chosen ones must be mindful of how they navigate the digital world, ensuring they don't get pulled into toxic cycles of negativity. Instead of reacting to the narcissist's provocations, they focus on planting seeds of wisdom and compassion, knowing these will grow over time. As 2025 unfolds, technology will continue to act as a double-edged sword. The battle between truth and deception will play out in the digital realm, with chosen ones leading the charge for authenticity. By using technology responsibly, they can outshine manipulation, proving that the light of truth is stronger than any shadow cast by deceit. Authenticity is no longer just a buzzword, it's becoming a movement, a force reshaping society. As we step into 2025, people are craving what is real, raw, and unfiltered. The shiny, superficial facades that once captivated us are losing their charm. Instead, there's a growing hunger for truth and vulnerability. This shift is creating the perfect environment for chosen ones to thrive while exposing narcissists for who they truly are. Chosen ones are naturally authentic. They embrace their imperfections, live with integrity, and speak from the heart. They don't need to pretend or perform. Their strength lies in being unapologetically themselves. This resonates deeply with a world tired of fake smiles and curated lives. People are drawn to their honesty and humility, finding solace in their relatable, human approach to life. Narcissists, on the other hand, struggle in this new landscape. Their existence relies on masks, crafted personas designed to impress and control. But as the demand for authenticity rises, these masks begin to crack. The carefully edited versions of themselves no longer hold up under scrutiny. Society is becoming more adept at spotting insincerity, leaving narcissists exposed and vulnerable. This isn't just about individuals, it's a collective awakening. Platforms once dominated by highlight reels and filters are now shifting toward raw, unpolished content. People want stories of real struggles and triumphs, not fabricated perfection. This shift aligns perfectly with the chosen one's natural way of being, giving them the stage to inspire and lead. However, authenticity isn't just about being real. It's about being courageous. It takes strength to show your true self in a world that often values appearances over substance. This is where chosen ones shine. They lead by example, showing that vulnerability is not weakness, but power. As 2025 unfolds, the rise of authenticity will only grow stronger. It will amplify the voices of chosen ones, allowing their light to reach farther than ever before. At the same time, it will challenge narcissists, forcing them to confront a world that no longer buys into their illusions. In this new era, authenticity is not just a virtue, it's a revolution, and chosen ones are at the forefront of it. As we enter 2025, there's a significant shift happening in how people view influence and connection. The rise of authenticity is shaking up the world, and it's starting to expose the cracks in the foundations built by narcissists. For years, narcissists thrived on superficiality, their carefully curated images, their inflated sense of self, and their ability to manipulate perceptions. But as society increasingly rejects shallow appearances and craves genuine connections, the very things that once gave narcissists power are starting to lose their grip. People are becoming more discerning. They no longer want to be fed empty promises or false perfection. They're tired of being sold an ideal that's far from reality. Social media, once the playground for narcissists to showcase their glamorous, perfect lives, is now being questioned. Audiences are waking up to the fact that what they see online is often a filtered version of the truth. As this realization spreads, the influence of narcissists begins to wane. The charm that narcissists once wielded, based on their ability to project an image of success and superiority, is no longer enough to hold people's attention. Authenticity is the new currency. People are looking for real connections, real conversations, and real experiences. Narcissists who built their empire on manipulating emotions and presenting false narratives find it harder to keep their followers engaged. In contrast, the chosen ones who lead with truth, compassion, and vulnerability are rising in this new era. They connect with others not through manipulation, but through shared human experience. Their honesty resonates deeply with people who are tired of the masks and the performance. Narcissists are facing an uphill battle. Their audiences are shrinking as people grow tired of being deceived. No longer content with surface-level interactions, society is moving toward deeper, more meaningful relationships. In this climate, narcissists risk losing their influence altogether. The truth is becoming harder to ignore, and as it spreads, the superficiality they once relied on will be exposed for what it truly is: empty and unsustainable. The age of authenticity is here, and it's the chosen ones who are leading the charge. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but for the chosen ones, it's a source of strength. In a world where many hide behind walls of pride and perfection, the willingness to be open and authentic is what truly sets them apart. While narcissists use their ability to control, deceive, and manipulate, the chosen ones understand that embracing vulnerability is not about exposing weakness. It's about standing in their truth and embracing their full humanity. When chosen ones show their vulnerability, they're not seeking sympathy or trying to be weak. Instead, they're demonstrating their resilience. Vulnerability requires courage. The courage to face fears, to admit imperfections, and to accept the things that make them human. This acceptance of themselves with all their strengths and flaws makes them incredibly powerful. By showing their true selves, they can connect on a deep level with others, inspiring trust and loyalty. This authenticity is also what makes them nearly immune to the psychological tactics of narcissists. Narcissists often manipulate others by playing on insecurities, using guilt, shame, and fear to control behavior. But chosen ones, with their inner strength and self-awareness, don't fall for these traps. Their ability to be vulnerable means they've already accepted their imperfections, so attempts to shame or guilt them only bounce off. Narcissists can't use vulnerability against them because the chosen ones have nothing to hide. They've already laid everything bare, and they're at peace with it. This ability to be open also breaks down the walls narcissists build around their own psyche. Narcissists often hide their insecurities behind arrogance and superiority, fearing anyone who might see through their facade. When chosen ones expose their vulnerabilities, they challenge the narcissist's need to keep up a perfect image. The chosen ones show that true strength comes from accepting yourself, flaws and all, which highlights the emptiness of the narcissist's self-constructed world. Ultimately, vulnerability doesn't make the chosen ones weaker, it makes them more resilient. They aren't afraid to face their emotions, to grow from their experiences, or to connect with others on a real level. This ability to stand tall in their truth and be open to growth is what makes them powerful. They don't need to manipulate others to feel secure. Their strength comes from within. In a world where narcissists seek to control, the chosen one's strength in vulnerability is a force that no psychological tactic can overcome. In a world filled with distractions and negative energy, the chosen ones have discovered a powerful way to protect themselves from the toxic influence of narcissists. While narcissists thrive on manipulation, control, and emotional turbulence, the chosen ones rely on spiritual tools like meditation, affirmations, and other practices to build their inner strength, grounding them in peace and resilience. These spiritual tools not only fortify their minds and spirits, but also shield them from the harmful effects of narcissists' negative energy. Meditation is one of the core spiritual practices the chosen ones use to protect themselves. By sitting in stillness and focusing inward, they connect with their higher selves, the divine, and the universe. This practice helps them develop deep self-awareness and clarity, allowing them to detach from the emotional chaos that narcissists often create. Meditation teaches the chosen ones how to center themselves, cultivating a sense of inner peace that cannot be shaken by external forces. When faced with a narcissist's tactics, whether it's gaslighting, guilt-tripping, or emotional manipulation, meditation gives the chosen ones the mental space to observe these actions without reacting emotionally. They can step back, assess the situation from a place of calm, and make decisions based on their values rather than being swept up in the narcissist's storm of negativity. Affirmations are another key tool in the chosen one's spiritual arsenal. These positive statements help them reinforce their self-worth, confidence, and inner power. By repeating affirmations like, "I am enough," "I am deserving of love and respect," and "I trust in my own wisdom," the chosen ones program their subconscious minds to reject the false narratives that narcissists try to impose on them. Narcissists often use words to tear others down, making them feel small or unworthy, but with affirmations, the chosen ones combat these negative messages with empowering ones. They remind themselves of their value, regardless of what anyone else says. This daily practice strengthens their resilience, allowing them to maintain a sense of self even in the face of the narcissist's psychological warfare. In addition to meditation and affirmations, the chosen ones also engage in other spiritual practices like prayer, mindfulness, and gratitude. Prayer helps them align with their higher power, seek guidance, and find strength during challenging times. Mindfulness encourages them to stay present, preventing narcissists from manipulating them into reacting based on past hurts or future fears. Gratitude shifts their focus away from negativity, helping them recognize the blessings in their lives and keeping them grounded in positivity. By embracing these spiritual tools, the chosen ones build an impenetrable shield of peace around themselves, making it difficult for the toxic energy of narcissists to penetrate. Spiritual practices also foster emotional intelligence, which is crucial for handling the complex dynamics with narcissists. The chosen one's awareness of their own emotions and reactions allows them to navigate tricky situations with grace and calm. They can recognize when a narcissist is trying to trigger them and choose not to engage in their games. Their spiritual tools provide them with the emotional maturity to rise above petty conflicts and focus on what truly matters: inner peace, personal growth, and the well-being of those they love. In essence, the spiritual practices of meditation, affirmations, and mindfulness equip the chosen ones with the strength and resilience to face the narcissist's negative energy head-on. These tools help them stay grounded, protect their inner peace, and resist the manipulative tactics that narcissists use to undermine others. By cultivating a deep connection to their spiritual selves, the chosen ones not only shield themselves from toxicity, but also create a positive, uplifting energy that attracts love, light, and respect. In recent years, accountability has become an increasingly important concept in both personal and professional relationships. People are no longer willing to overlook poor behavior or tolerate the manipulation of others. This shift toward holding individuals responsible for their actions is putting narcissists at a serious disadvantage. For those who thrive on avoiding responsibility, blaming others, and shifting the focus away from their flaws, the growing demand for accountability is a threat to their carefully constructed world. Narcissists have long been masters of avoiding responsibility. They deflect blame, manipulate situations to make themselves appear innocent, and often project their mistakes onto others. This pattern of behavior allows them to escape the consequences of their actions while maintaining their image of superiority. Narcissists are quick to blame anyone but themselves, whether it's their partners, co-workers, or friends. Their inability to acknowledge their shortcomings and take responsibility for their mistakes is a cornerstone of their manipulation. However, in today's world, accountability is gaining momentum. More and more people are realizing the importance of personal responsibility, and they are demanding it from others. In relationships, whether personal or professional, individuals are starting to recognize when someone is shirking responsibility or refusing to own up to their actions. This has created an environment where narcissists' usual tactic of deflection and blame shifting are no longer as effective. The chosen ones, in particular, are embracing this shift. They are the ones who lead by example, taking ownership of their actions and holding others accountable. This sense of responsibility and integrity is one of their greatest strengths, and it often stands in stark contrast to the narcissist's behavior. In the workplace, the rise of accountability is even more pronounced. In the past, narcissists may have been able to use their charm, manipulation, or power to escape the consequences of their actions. They might have gotten away with bullying subordinates or taking credit for others' work without facing any repercussions. But now, organizations are placing more emphasis on transparency, fairness, and personal responsibility. Employees are encouraged to speak up, report unethical behavior, and hold their peers accountable. Narcissists, who often thrive in toxic work environments, now find themselves facing the pressure of this new standard. Their tactics no longer work as easily in workplaces where leaders and colleagues expect honesty and integrity. The rise of social media has also played a role in this accountability revolution. Platforms that once allowed narcissists to craft an idealized version of themselves are now filled with people calling out false narratives and demanding transparency. The power of collective awareness is stronger than ever. Narcissists, once able to maintain an illusion of perfection, now find themselves exposed as their behavior comes under scrutiny. Social media has become a place where people hold others accountable for their actions, and narcissists who are skilled at creating facades now face the challenge of keeping up with the truth. Narcissists' fear of accountability stems from their deep insecurity and their need to maintain a sense of control. Acknowledging their mistakes would shatter the illusion of perfection they desperately cling to. But as the world continues to prioritize accountability, their tactics of denial and blame will become less effective. The chosen ones, with their commitment to honesty and integrity, are leading the charge in this new era. They are not afraid to take responsibility for their actions and hold others to the same standard. This shift in societal expectations puts narcissists at a serious disadvantage, as their ability to avoid consequences becomes increasingly limited. Ultimately, the rising trend of accountability is a powerful force that is tipping the scales. It's forcing people to face their actions, take responsibility, and live with honesty. For narcissists, this is a threat to their very existence, as their manipulative tactics no longer work in a world that demands transparency and truth. As accountability becomes the norm, narcissists will find themselves increasingly isolated, their power diminished, and their influence waning. The power of unity is something that the chosen ones are beginning to realize, especially as they come together to form supportive communities. In a world where narcissists often rely on isolation and manipulation to maintain control over others, the growing trend of chosen ones uniting strengthens their collective power, making it much harder for these toxic individuals to succeed in their tactics. For the chosen ones, community isn't just about numbers, it's about creating a space where they can share their experiences, offer support, and help each other grow. These communities are built on a foundation of trust, respect, and a shared understanding of their purpose. The chosen ones are bound by their empathy, self-awareness, and spiritual strength, which gives them the tools to not only protect themselves but to protect each other. When they form communities, they create a safety net that prevents narcissists from isolating any one member and turning them into a target. One of the most powerful aspects of these communities is the collective wisdom they generate. Chosen ones, each with their unique experiences and insights, come together to share strategies for overcoming the manipulations of narcissists. Whether it's recognizing the signs of emotional abuse, supporting each other through difficult times, or offering advice on how to set boundaries, the community becomes a wellspring of knowledge. This shared wisdom ensures that no one is left to fend for themselves, making it far more difficult for a narcissist to manipulate or control them. As these communities grow, the chosen ones become more resilient. Narcissists thrive on creating division and exploiting weaknesses, but the unity of the chosen ones provides a powerful counterforce. When one person is under attack or feels overwhelmed, the rest of the community rallies around them, offering comfort, validation, and strength. This collective energy makes each individual stronger, and less vulnerable to manipulation. Narcissists are often skilled at isolating their targets, making them feel as if they're alone in their struggles. But in a community of chosen ones, this isolation is broken down, and they find strength in numbers. Furthermore, these communities provide a space for accountability. In a world where narcissists are often able to avoid responsibility for their actions, the chosen ones hold each other accountable, ensuring that they stay true to their values. They support one another in their journeys of personal growth, spiritual awakening, and emotional healing. This accountability prevents the kind of dishonesty and manipulation that narcissists rely on to maintain control. The chosen ones are held to a higher standard, and by surrounding themselves with others who share this commitment, they remain grounded in their integrity. The social connections within these communities also serve as a form of protection against narcissists' attempts to sow discord. When the chosen ones unite, they create a network of relationships that narcissists cannot easily infiltrate. The bonds of trust and mutual respect within the community act as a shield against the emotional tactics narcissists use to create doubt or confusion. The more connected and unified the chosen ones become, the harder it is for narcissists to exploit their vulnerabilities. Ultimately, the formation of communities among the chosen ones is a powerful tool in the fight against narcissists. By building a network of support, they create a collective strength that makes them harder to isolate and manipulate. Narcissists, who thrive on division and emotional control, find themselves unable to break through the unshakable unity of the chosen ones. Together they become a force that is not only resilient but unstoppable, standing firm in their values and protecting each other from the destructive influence of narcissists. Narcissists have long been adept at exploiting the flaws within society to their advantage. They thrive on chaos, division, and greed, using these issues as weapons to manipulate others and maintain control. These societal problems, when left unchecked, can become breeding grounds for narcissists to spread their influence. Whether it's stoking fear, creating divisions, or fueling selfishness, narcissists know how to use society's weaknesses to further their own agendas. But the chosen ones, with their empathy, self-awareness, and commitment to unity, are stepping up to counteract these tactics in powerful ways. One of the primary tools that narcissists use is the manipulation of greed. Society often celebrates material wealth and individual success, and narcissists play into this by promoting selfishness and competition. They will often use this societal obsession with wealth and status to exploit others, encouraging a me-first mentality that drives wedges between people. Narcissists understand how to stoke desires for power and possessions, feeding into individuals' insecurities and convincing them that they are not enough without more money, more fame, more admiration. By playing on these desires, they manipulate people into doing things they wouldn't ordinarily consider, all in pursuit of personal gain. However, the chosen ones resist this temptation. They understand the emptiness of material wealth and the true value of spiritual fulfillment, community, and compassion. While narcissists seek to divide people by making them feel inadequate or greedy, the chosen ones are creating connections grounded in empathy and authenticity. They counteract the influence of greed by leading by example, showing that true success comes not from material wealth, but from inner growth, helping others, and staying true to one's values. The chosen ones encourage others to look beyond superficial desires and focus on the things that truly matter: peace, love, and self-awareness. Narcissists also exploit societal division to further their control. Whether it's through political divides, cultural clashes, or social inequalities, narcissists know how to amplify existing tensions to their benefit. By pushing people to take sides, they create conflict and confusion, leaving others vulnerable to manipulation. They may use divisive rhetoric to create an us versus them mentality, convincing people to fight against each other, all while positioning themselves as the ones with the answers or the solutions. This division helps narcissists maintain a sense of superiority, as they thrive in an environment where people are distracted by conflict rather than focusing on their own personal growth and collective well-being. In contrast, the chosen ones focus on unity. They recognize the importance of coming together, even in times of division, and working towards common goals. By embracing inclusivity, they create spaces where people from all walks of life can connect and collaborate, finding common ground rather than fostering division. The chosen ones see the bigger picture and focus on healing wounds, bridging gaps, and uniting people through shared values like love, understanding, and compassion. Where narcissists sow division, the chosen ones sow unity, making it harder for the narcissists to maintain control over fractured communities. Moreover, chosen ones are skilled at recognizing when societal issues are being exploited. They are aware of how narcissists use manipulation tactics such as gaslighting, blame shifting, and emotional control to make people feel disempowered. The chosen ones use their emotional intelligence and spiritual awareness to see through these tactics, helping others recognize when they're being manipulated. By raising awareness about the harmful effects of these societal issues and encouraging critical thinking, the chosen ones empower others to resist manipulation and take control of their own lives. Ultimately, while narcissists will always try to weaponize society's flaws, be it greed, division, or fear, the chosen ones are fighting back with integrity, compassion, and unity. They are creating a counterbalance to the toxic influence of narcissists, showing the world that true power lies not in manipulation or control, but in self-awareness, empathy, and collective healing. The chosen ones are standing strong against the societal flaws that narcissists exploit, paving the way for a more harmonious and spiritually awakened world. In 2025, the shift in power dynamics will mark a defining moment as the chosen ones step into leadership roles, shifting the balance of influence in ways that challenge and diminish the space in which narcissists thrive. This transformation is not just about individual success or influence, it's about a collective rise in awareness and empowerment that will leave less room for the manipulation and control tactics that narcissists have historically relied upon. For years, narcissists have been able to dominate various spheres of influence, whether in politics, business, or personal relationships, through their ability to charm, deceive, and manipulate. They thrive on creating environments of competition, fear, and self-interest. Narcissists often rise to the top by using others for their own gain, masking their true intentions and leveraging their charisma to win support. They feed on external validation and often create a sense of dependency around them, ensuring that those in their circle are kept emotionally or psychologically invested in their success. The ultimate question in the battle between chosen ones and narcissists is, what defines victory? In a world where success is often measured by power, wealth, and recognition, the definition of winning has become skewed. For narcissists, victory is defined by external validation, fame, admiration, control, and status. They seek to be seen as superior, to accumulate accolades, and to dominate the narrative. Their sense of worth is tethered to how others perceive them, and they will do whatever it takes to maintain that image, often at the expense of others. For narcissists, winning is a game of optics, where the goal is to constantly be the center of attention, regardless of the impact on their relationships or their inner selves. But for the chosen ones, victory is redefined. It's not about accumulating outward achievements or recognition. Instead, victory lies in inner peace, personal growth, and the alignment of their actions with their higher purpose. The chosen ones understand that true success is not measured by the applause of others or the size of one's bank account, but by the depth of their connection to themselves and to the universe. Their journey is one of spiritual awakening, self-discovery, and emotional healing. It's about finding peace within, cultivating love, and fostering a sense of balance in a world full of distractions. The chosen ones see life as a path of personal growth, an evolution that is not defined by external success, but by the wisdom, compassion, and resilience they build along the way. In this new era, victory for the chosen ones is about overcoming their own limitations and embracing their true, authentic selves. It's about learning to navigate the world with integrity, emotional intelligence, and a sense of purpose. They win by choosing peace over conflict, love over fear, and authenticity over pretense. For them, success is not about dominating others, but about lifting them up and fostering collective growth. Meanwhile, narcissists will continue to chase the fleeting validation that comes from external sources. Their idea of winning is rooted in an illusion, a fragile ego that needs constant reinforcement from others. But as society shifts towards values of authenticity and connection, narcissists' old ways will no longer hold power. The applause they seek will fade as people begin to see through their masks. Ultimately, the true victory lies with those who understand that inner peace and personal growth are the real measures of success.